Good morning, YouTube. So welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, go ahead and click that subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. But we're gonna go ahead and walk around. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's looking a little overcast. Yeah, we got quite a bit of rain, and then we got the Ruby and Vax. This is my friend's dogs. She's a nickel or knuckle licker. Yeah, you start walking, she'll just come up beside you and just lick you. Drives you crazy. I was looking out, someone's driving past the property, but I just wanted to go walk around, kind of show you guys around a little bit. We kind of cleaned up the yard, you know, got it mowed down really nice. So obviously they just come down here, you know, to this property down here more with just like the brush hog, you know, they just to knock it down. There's really no reason for them to come out and cut it. With anything else, you know, they do have a riding lawnmower, a nice zero turn, but it also runs on diesel, and I went and checked that yesterday, and it was kind of low on fuel, and I didn't want to go up to the station, and I didn't want to have to take their fuel. But yeah, I know out here, out that way, if you can kind of see those little trees, I'll try to zoom in, the little trees that's in the center of that pasture. We've been having a wild hog come up into the pasture. Well, I had told James this, and because he's out, you know, he drives truck for a living, so he's out this week, and he's like, if you see that sucker, he's like, you need to shoot it, because they tear up all of our stuff, and they'll have like 2 to 3 litters a year, and yeah, they'll for this area, you know, the wild hogs, I know even down like Texas and stuff like that, it's bad, you know, so you really have to, you know, take care of them, if you know what I mean, when they're on your property, because they will destroy it in a heartbeat. You know, and they have enough trees around here, you know, fruit trees and stuff, and that they want to be able to take care of without the hogs destroying it. You know, plus they have the cattle and stuff, and they don't want them getting into the barn. So, and of course, for me, I didn't have, you know, a means of taking care of it other than my little pistol that I got, and that's not going to take down a hog. At least I'm not going to try. So he went ahead and brought me a pew that would take care of it from a distance. And of course, the moment that you get beans, he no longer showed up. So, but I think a lot of it has to do with the weather. We are expecting rain and weather like this for like the next week, or at least, you know, from what I've seen, you know, it's only as good as the weather guessers can tell you. But I also want to come over here to the trailer, because we actually have a recall on the trailer, and it's for the propane. So I can go ahead and show you guys. So in here we have, it's a regulator. Actually, let me take this whole thing off. So in here it's a regulator, right? And I don't know automotive, I don't know the brand. It says model 6020, but I don't know the brand. But anyway, there's been a recall for this, and I guess it either doesn't allow gas to go through it, or it allows too much gas to go through it, and then it can actually start a fire. So I actually wanted to make sure that these were off. I thought they were, but they're not. It can actually start a fire in a trailer, you know, with some of the different things that are using the propane, right? Like the water heater, the stove, which we're not using the stove right now, but I do have the water heater set to electric because we are plugged in. We're not on propane currently, so it is set to electric. But as of right now too, we don't have any water hooked up to the trailer because the well, so this property has 2 wells. They have a freshwater well up by their house, and then there's another one right here inside the red building. And this area of Arkansas is really bad with shell and all that. Well, whenever you have shell, a lot of times your well water is going to have a lot of that rotten egg smell, right? The hydrogen sulfide or sulfur. Okay, so, and that's what our water has, and there's no treatment in that. So that's actually one of the things that we're going to be working towards, of getting a water treatment. As of right now, we're also still waiting for the house to close in Virginia. That is set to close towards the end of the month, so we still got a couple weeks. But this is actually one of the projects that we're going to work on, is this well house. We want to get a filtration system, plus also need to get in here and kind of clean it up. Yeah, wasn't taken care of very well. You know, get some of the insulation back on this wall, fix the insulation stuff in here, and yeah, just get it cleaned up. And then eventually we're going to get, you know, filtration systems for that to send water there. And then I also need to put another spigot that can come, that way we can hook up the trailer. Because as of right now, basically what I was doing is that there's another little hole right here, like that, running a hose inside there, hooking it up to the little spigot that's in there, and then running that over here for the trailer. But I didn't want to fill up our tanks with that water, because it's bad. It does smell really bad. You know, so we went and got some of the 5 gallon and the 2.5 gallon jugs. That way we can keep the smaller one in the refrigerator. We can keep the 5 gallon ones with the little hand pump for cooking, and then for drinking water, right? Because even though it's safe to drink the water that has the sulfur content in it, it can give you diarrhea, and it can, you know, make you dehydrated. Well, you don't want to be dehydrated when you're drinking water, right? And then one of the other issues we've been having, which I'm gonna come into the trailer, I'm gonna turn on some lights, is our air conditioner. So for whatever reason, even though I have it set, I don't know if you see 68, it's on cool. Been running for a full day. It doesn't feel like 68 in here. For whatever reason, the air conditioner is not getting cold. And one of the biggest reasons for that was the condenser on top was being dirty. All right, I climbed up there and rinsed off the condenser, and everything looks fine. I don't physically see anything wrong with it. So whenever we take the trailer in to get this done, because this is a recall, we can't do the work on that. We have to take it to the dealer. They have to do the work for it to be free and all that. Because obviously I can go buy a new regulator, I can do the work myself, but then I have to pay for it, right? So since it's a recall, the company's gonna pay for it. They're gonna do the repair. We just gotta take the trailer to them, which is a little over an hour away. And so when they're doing that, I'm also going to have them look at the air conditioner just to figure out what's going on with it. And but yeah, so as of right now, we got a whole lot of rain. Obviously we're not doing any type of building because we don't have our own property. Waiting on the house to close the end of the month, but we do have projects that we're going to be doing here. And we'll go around and we'll show you. You know, we got some stuff we can do. That's definitely going to be one of the top priority ones, is getting that done. But we have to wait for the house to close so we can get those funds. And then we're still paying down bills to be 100% debt free. We're not 100% there, but we're getting closer each day. And that's one of the things we always say, is closer each day. And we're going to get the trailer. So we are planning a trip. We will take you along for that. We're going to go up and see my mom and grandma and whatnot. We got some stuff we're going to do up there. I'm not going to say it on here because it is a surprise. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you. So I definitely appreciate you guys for following our journey. Just this quick little update of what's going on, what we're doing, some future projects that are coming. So make sure you're clicking that notification bell so you know when we're posting a new video. Definitely appreciate all the new subscribers that have came over. So we're going to go ahead and call it quits right here. Make sure you're thanking a veteran at every chance you get, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye bye now.